Hello everyone, welcome to our HopefulMe podcast. And today we are going to have an exciting topic. I'm so excited about this topic. But before then, I want to introduce my co-hosts. So Christopher, to you.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Christiana. Apparently, I'm a team lead in HopefulMe. Apparently, because even myself, I'm shocked.
Yeah, shocked at
But I'm shocked that I'm a team lead in HopefulMe. It's shocking. But anyways, it is what it is. So yeah, my name is Christiana. I'm a member of HopefulMe. I'm a team lead of many things, so I don't know how to start mentioning them one by one. So yeah, and I'm a podcaster as well. So I don't know why JCK is smiling.
No.
But yes, anyways, let's continue.
I was excited about the topic, but it made it more exciting by mentioning that you are shocked, the team lead, but we'll talk about that one later. So our topic today, it's something that has been an issue to some persons, and I feel it's something we need to talk about. We may not really take much time on this topic, but I think we just need to say something about it, and then allow the audience to give their feedback and make their reviews on it. So we're talking about breaking up the right way. Breaking up the right way. No, breakup is something that happens in most relationships. At least I'm sure that 70% of relationship people have told me about ended up in breakups, and I don't know why. Although some led to marriage and led to happy endings.
And it's always so like me. I said it's always so beautiful when you end in marriage.
Yeah, that's actually the good of relationships. But we've seen that breakups actually come, and sometimes we can't help it. But we're talking about how we can break up rightly, how we can make the breakup not to hurt your partner too much, and not to burn bridges between you and the person, and how to still be friends without dating. Because most times breakup comes with a lot of issues, a lot of fights, a lot of abuses, a lot of sentiments and all. And we feel like people can break up and still be friends. People can break up and still talk with each other and still text, and not have this my ex stigma around them. You get, we know it's not going to be easy, but we want to share our thoughts on this. How do you think you can break up rightly? So Christopher, to you. You never break up before, so I would I'll be saying based on research. I can't talk from the heart. So Christopher, to you.
So it's me that has broken up plenty times, but I now know how to break.
No. No, like I said me haven't, so probably haven't too. So I'm just trying to talk.
Okay, please, what did you ask me? How to break up?
The right way, or rightly. Breaking up the right way. So what's your view on this?
Honestly, I don't think there is a right way because let me give some scenarios. So let's say that if I tell you now that the right way to do it is that you sit the person down and you talk to the person maturely, we cannot continue this, let's go our separate ways, I don't think it's going to work. Now, if I'm dating a violent partner, because first you say you are not doing it again, you can carry something and break your head though. But jokes apart, I think that jokes apart, now I'm serious. The right way to actually do this is, it's always hard. It's hard to end things, especially when it was a very beautiful thing going on. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories about people that, we were so good together, and then all of a sudden things end, right? So it's hard sometimes. It's hard most of the time. But you need to also understand that what you are doing is because you are doing it for yourself, first of all, right? And you know that sometimes some persons tell lies to get out of certain relationships.
Yeah.
And then in the process ends up making the other person feel bad. So when you say stuff like, it's not me, it's not you, it's me, as how? As how? Is you. Okay, explain how it is you. You can't just tell me it's not me, it's you, and I'm supposed to understand, right? I thought that whoever it is understands what you're at the initial stage. But the truth is, you are doing what you are doing for yourself, and because you feel like that is what you want for yourself, right? You are putting yourself first at that particular time, and you are also maybe considering. I've also seen situations where people feel like they are not good for a particular person. Like maybe they've been together for a while and they're like, I don't think I should be with you because I am not the kind of person you need, right? And then they end things. I think those kind of persons are like the best kind of people. Why do I say so? Because they understand that even if it's not their place to decide for that person, right? If, yes, I don't know if you get my point. If it's they deserve them or not, get, or at the same time, I think that they are being honest to understand that I am not what this person needs at this time, and I cannot be that person right now. So it's better I let this person go. So when it comes to breaking up the right way, I don't think that there is a particular way that is the best way. But the thing that I don't subscribe to is over text, over phone. Hi, God. Anything you want to do, please, no matter what, don't tell me let's end things as text message. God. I don't think that is a very good way of doing it. Because when you text me, let's break up, like, okay, what happened? So, but if you saw me in person, I feel like you are just being a coward. Although there are some cases where the partner might be violent, so you know that you have to do it from far for the sake of your life. You get, but there are scenarios where I do believe that the right approach is talking things through, making the person see why this cannot work, and help the person understand that I'm doing this for us and I'm doing it for myself. Sometimes it may just be for yourself, which is fine, because a lot of the time we need to actually put ourselves first in certain situations, right? So it's all, I just think it depends on the circumstances, honestly. I don't think that there is one particular way. But what I do not subscribe to is over text. That's the only one that I can never subscribe to. Like, I wake up in the morning and I open my phone, and that's the one I don't think I can subscribe to again. But again, I don't think there is a particular way. But when it comes to handling how to go about it, I think the first thing is be honest with yourself first, and be sure that what you are doing it for yourself. You are doing it because you think you feel like that is what you want for yourself, right? Not because you are being pressured. Because some persons enter into people because of pressure from other people. They enter into people because they feel like this person is not giving them what they want, especially if it's materially, and they know that this person is trying, especially when it comes to a guy that is just trying to build his life, and a girl that is out to do baby girl lifestyle, right? And she's expecting to do everything. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah,
so in those kind of situations, you have to now ask yourself, am I doing this because I'm seeing something else outside, or am I doing it because it's genuinely what I want? You get, there are some things you need to like be honest about for yourself first, honest about your feelings and all of those things, before you actually now go ahead to discussing that kind of thing. And it will be hard, especially if somebody that you really cared about. It will be hard to have that conversations, but you need to have it for the sake of everybody involved. If it's something that you can talk about, resolve, and still be together, fine, because some breakups actually can be prevented, if I can say that, with mere communication. Like there are some fights that if you actually talk about it, like if both parties sit down and actually talk. When I mean talk, like this person talk and you listen, you're not just listening, you're comprehending what I'm saying, and the other person does the same. I think that yes, a lot of this whole breakup things will not happen. But in cases where talking cannot solve the problem, maybe because you've constantly been talking about the same thing, the person is not changing, and all of those things, you still need to, so that you don't leave them fearless. You don't leave them asking themselves questions and thinking that there's something wrong with them. Because a lot of the time, when people just ghost, some people ghost too, they will not even tell you, they'll just ghost on you.
Until you realize that you're no longer dating the person. Until you realize that it's actually over. Editing yourself.
There are like a lot of excesses to this whole thing. You get, I just think.
Well,
I just think that.
The thing is that most things people do, they don't do it as a result of what they want. Sometimes they do it as a reaction to the situation at hand. Most persons, if they had their way, they would have wanted to be in the relationship because of the way things are. You see them pulling out. So might even want to talk about the issue with their partner one-on-one. But the nature of the way things are, they don't want to get emotionally involved again or start feeling pity and anything. They just want to, let me just break up, let me just end it right now. You get?
Yeah. That's why I said honesty is important. Not honesty with the next person, honesty with yourself. Like, tell yourself the truth first of all. Tell yourself the truth, because that's what's going to guide a lot of decisions that you make. Yes.
And also I feel, this issue of breakup, I feel for you to decide to break up, it means, like, technically you've done the maths, you've done the plus and minus, you've weighed options, and you feel like parting ways is the solution to whatever the problem is, and you decided within yourself, probably even prayed about it, you've talked to your senior friends about it, and the conclusion is breaking up. Now the issue now is, how do I do this breakup? Like, what's the best way? Like, you've decided within yourself and resolved in your heart that you're going to break up with this person. Now the question is, how do I send this message across to him or her? Like, how do I convert this breakup message? Because that's where the next issue is, and that's actually the discussion topic we're having now, the right way to break up. But I actually feel for you deciding to break up means you've taken a decision already. So the next thing now is, how will you convey the message? I feel yes, because when you convey the message, most times you don't even care the person's response. You don't break up, you say don't break up. The person might say, please, what's the problem? We've moved on already. You get. But I feel like the first thing you need to do is, you should know when you let the person know you're breaking up, not during sensitive moments. Because there are cases where someone is writing his final exam. You didn't break up with him throughout the week before the exam. You just kept it gently in your heart. That Monday morning, 7:30, when you know he's already picking up his bag and his book, ready for the exam, you just call him. It's over. And that's the wicked breakup, because no matter how focused he is, he's going to have issues in the exam, because his mind has been messed up. So I don't know, most persons do it deliberately because they want to hurt the other person. But I feel no matter how much the person has hurt you, try to leave the relationship as a good person, because he's a good person. Understand? So I think one thing I would say is the timing matters a lot.
Yeah,
If the
it
person
does.
lost a loved one, you should when the person is mourning maybe the dad or the mom or the sibling.
Now
You
come on.
know, get if the person understands that you are not done, you are done with the relationship, but at least use your head or your conscience, and you know, I think the time matters a lot. There are time there are like there's a time if someone will do something to you, you feel worse about it. Let's I'm owing some money and I lost someone or I have an issue, I'm in the hospital. Coming at that point to ask for that money, it's kind of insensitive. Yes. Because you know that I'm not in the position to. So breaking up with someone at odd times doesn't make sense to me. You get. At least
Yeah,
break up when the
matters.
person
I agree.
is in good mood. Probably on a Sunday afternoon when the person has finished hearing the word of God and the person is fortified spiritually and is able to and is able to handle all the gunshots are going to fire the person. Then you break up
No,
with the person.
I actually agree that timing matters a lot,
Matters a lot.
a whole lot, because especially if the person is going through a phase, right?
Yeah.
And then you bring up a whole thing, the person may not even be able to process it.
Yeah. The person might even tell you, let's talk about this later. Because at that moment, the person is not. You can't even. You can't
off.
love.
So it's very important. You're right. Timing is very, very important. It is very crucial because it shows how emotionally intelligent you are towards the person. Yes, it shows how yes, it shows how sensitive you are towards that person. It's okay to fall. I mean, you might fall out of love for that person, fine. But if you know that the person is going through a phase in their life that they are already down mentally, emotionally, that's not the right time to come and add your own to it. But seriously, if you think about if you just come at that time and add your own, the person will heal at once. Do you know that? When the person is healing, the person
it's actually I don't think that's not a good way to heal.
You know why I'm saying it? Because imagine has passed through that phase, healed. You now come and break up with the person. Now put the person into another phase again.
No. The thing is,
this thing. Because of Nigeria, it's Nigerian movies that has to cause all this. Because of Nigerian movies that you watch, the person can maybe he has lost his job, he has lost everything. You now come.
Job. No, but say the person appreciate the fact that you're actually done with the relationship all this while, but you're saying it out now because you knew that I wasn't in the best mood to listen to it. Then you get. I know when I had issues in my life and I wasn't really stable to do things. Some person had pending stuff with they waited. After they told me, okay, I knew you weren't stable. That's why I'm bringing it up now. In as much as I don't like what they brought up, but I respected their decision because at that moment they had to respect what you're going through. It's just all about respect, like say being emotionally sensitive about the person. You get the breakup is going to hurt naturally, but because of the way you handled it, the person feels like okay, you're not okay with the relationship, but you still respect and value me. You get. Then you also mentioned the mode of breakup. That text and all that. Like someone that is dating someone should know the best channel to discuss some issues with the person.
Yeah.
Like I'm a kind of person that some issues you tell me on WhatsApp, I'll tell you no, let's not on WhatsApp. Let's meet. Or let's go through a voice call, like phone call. There's some issue that I don't talk through chat. I want to call and hear your voice, talk about it. Why some you can say them via SMS. So when you date someone, you know the kind of person the person is, you know the best channel to convey message. Man, tell the guy or the lady, let's meet somewhere, and the person respects the fact that you
meet them in public place. So
No. Let's not bring in violence into this for now. But we're
No,
talking about naturally.
I know. See, it's not. Some people may not be violent, right? But there is something that hurt can do to you at that particular point.
You carry bottle.
There are some things that sometimes that you might. There's sometimes that when your emotions are on the extreme, like when it's not balanced, like when your emotion is not balanced. I'm not that kind of person. I've seen situations, I've seen cases where people have, like, when they are in the extreme, whatever extreme they are, their environment either enjoys the same feeling or suffers the same feeling. Do you get? So there are some people that if you know those kind of persons and you know that, oh, this is the kind of person that you are with, and you want to sit this person down and maybe end things with this kind of person, don't do it where it's only two of you. Don't even do it in your house. Because anything can happen.
All right, I think this is a piece of
Just
advice to everyone out there. Yeah, it's actually good to know the mood and the medium of breaking up. I think we are past
temperament.
I think we're past our schedule for this call. We'll be ending it soon. So our audience, we left for you to do the maths, and we'd like to hear from you on the comments. What did you say?
I said we'd like to hear from them. How best do you think what should happen?
Yeah, and how do you handle your own breakup too? Can tell us and end
it. I cried.
Because the goal is to maintain relationship with the person. Because in future you guys could be of value to each other. All right, so thank you. We are past our schedule for this call, and we would have more podcasts as time goes on. So thank you, Christy. Thanks for coming around. See ya.